What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. I checked out Spenser Confidential on Netflix. It's the latest film from director Peter Berg. Peter Berg is a director whose films I really do enjoy watching, and I'm always looking forward to what he comes out with next. Now we got Spenser Confidential. I saw the trailer for it, and you know, I was a little bit confused as to what it was really about. It was clearly an action comedy, and it was just very different from what I'm used to seeing from Peter Berg. This is his fourth collaboration with actor Mark Wahlberg. They worked together 3 times in Lone Survivor, Patriots Day, and Deepwater Horizon. Now, what do all of these 3 films have in common? They're fantastic films, they're really great films, and they're also based off of true stories. Now, Spenser Confidential is not based off a true story. It's actually a buddy action comedy. Stars Winston Duke as the buddy, who we last saw in Black Panther and Avengers Endgame. But this is something very, very different from what we're used to coming from Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg. And I'll say that this film is definitely Peter Berg's strike. And what I mean by that is that when he worked together with Mark Wahlberg, he got 3 great films in a row. And I don't believe that you can really keep on with that streak, and he wasn't able to with the 4th film because this film is a really, really confusing mess. I'm not sure what it wants to be. Is it trying to be a comedy? Is it trying to be an action film? It's neither, because I didn't really find this film funny, nor is there a lot of action in this film. The premise is about, I think Mark Wahlberg used to be, this is very forgettable to me. I watched it a month ago, but it really didn't stick with me. I think he was a cop who ended up going back to jail, and then he ended up doing something that led him to go to jail. I think he assaulted somebody. He assaulted another cop, ended up in jail, and then he ends up getting bailed out by his father, lives with his father, and his father happens to have a roommate who's played by Winston Duke. That's where the buddy comedy comes in. Now, Mark Wahlberg is a very over-the-top, irate, hot-headed ex-cop. Is trying to find out, or rather solve this murder, okay? And Winston Duke's a part of it. He's a big tough guy, but he's actually a really, really nice guy. And I don't know why he needs to be like that. Like, that part of his character, that aspect of his character really serves no real purpose, except that he wants to help Mark Wahlberg in solving this case. He doesn't have any real skills or specialties. He's just a big tough guy who can fight, but that's it. Besides that, who is this guy really? Why does he need to be there? As a matter of fact, when I was watching this film, I was thinking that if they took Winston Duke out of the picture and Mark Wahlberg is able to handle himself, it could just be a solo film. It's kind of like Peter Berg just decided that I want to make a buddy film. I just want to put another guy in there. Who's the hottest guy? Who's the next possible hottest guy? Actor. Winston Duke, let's put him in there together with Mark Wahlberg, just because I like working with him, and I worked with him on 3 other great movies. Let's put them together, maybe we'll make gold. Man, this film is just such a mess. This film is, not only is it forgettable because it really doesn't put an impression for you, but like I said before, it actually has no real, it doesn't have any real identity. There's a little bits of comedy thrown in there. There's even these awkward moments that have his ex-wife or his girlfriend in it, which, once again, if you take that away, why does it need to be in there? It's just filler scenes. And then when you think of it even as a buddy action comedy, there's not a lot of really spectacular action. I don't mean spectacular by, it's got to have, explosions or anything like that, big car chases. I'm talking about the fact that a lot of these scenes are really just they're just we gotta throw in a scene there to keep the audience entertained, and it could be just a pointless fist fight that leads to nothing. There's nothing you get out of it. Once the scene ends, it's okay, well, that's it, that was fun, I guess, so what happens next? You know what I'm saying? So, it's such a mess, and I don't know where Peter Berg was trying to do with this. Was he just thrown, a script was thrown at him, and they told him to just direct it? Or did he have, a big paycheck from Netflix? What was it that compelled him to want to make this silly movie and put it all together? It doesn't make any sense to me. So, I'm clearly saying to you that this is a film that I'm not going to recommend. I'm going to give it I was thinking about a 4.5. I think I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I'm not going to recommend this film. And it's, you can't always win. Peter Berg, he hasn't always made great films, but and this is one of those not great films. And it's not even a good film. It's not even like an average film. It's a bad film. So 4 out of 10, and there you have it. As always, if you enjoyed this review and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.